Hey guys, it is Nibzscape here, and welcome back to a new video. Today I am back with Mobile Moneymakers, and I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, so I have literally no idea what's in store for us. But we're going to be doing 10 hours of Sacred Eels, so should be interesting to track all the XP and profit. But first things first, we'll go over the XP we're starting at. So fishing is 6,420,000. Obviously we'll keep an eye on that and track that in the next couple hours. And for the cooking XP, we're going to be starting at 15,935,000. So yeah, once again, we'll keep an eye on that and track that over the 10 hours. Gear wise, I'm going to be wearing the full angler outfit, obviously for the slight XP boost. It's going to help over time, so it should be pretty decent. I'm also got the dragon harpoon with my fancy trailblazer ornament kit on it, but that's purely for the special attack, so I can boost my fishing a little bit. So yeah, should be cool. And yeah, let's jump straight into the requirements. So for the requirements, unfortunately there is actually quite a few requirements, and the first being partial completion of the quest Regicide. And for this quest you're also going to need to complete some sub-quests, Underground Pass, Biohazard and Plague City. You're also going to need 10 crafting and 56 agility. 56 agility is boostable, however, I do recommend getting it because it's going to help with some of those earlier quests. They all kind of require high agility, so yeah, that will definitely help out. You don't actually have to complete the quest Regicide, but I just recommend doing it anyway. It's good to get the quests out of the way. Some other requirements you will need is 87 fishing to collect the sacred eels, and also 72 cooking, and that is to slice open the eels and collect your Zolra scales. For the recommended stats, I highly recommend as high fishing as possible. Obviously the higher fishing you have, the faster you're going to be collecting them, and also the higher cooking you have, the better yield you get from cutting open the sacred eels, and the more Zolra scales you're going to get, and obviously in total the more profit. Okay, so let's get the timer started and let's begin our 10-hour journey. So I guess I'll see you at the 1 hour mark, unless I get like a pet or something, which I very much doubt. So yeah, I'll probably be seeing you at the 1 hour mark. So the 1 hour mark is now fast approaching. We're just going to cut these up quickly and then stop the timer. But yeah, so far so chill. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go over the XP. So we're now on, for fishing, 6,443,000. So that is an increase of 23k. So 23k fishing per hour is not too bad. Cooking, we're now at 15,963,000. So that was 28k. So it's actually slightly more cooking experience. Don't know why that is. But yeah, I mean, it's not brilliant, but I think the money we're going to be making is pretty decent. So we're going to have a little look and see just how much money we've made. And chucking them all in, 283k. And, well, Jesus Christ, those scales are low at the moment, price value. But, yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest. It's a lot better than I was expecting, around about the 200k mark. So, yeah, it's a lot better than I was expecting. So, pretty decent. And, yeah, let's get back to it, and I guess I'll see you at the 2 hour mark. Okay, so we've just stopped the timer, pretty much bang on 2 hours. I'm going to quickly cut up these, because you might as well do that. And yeah, we'll do the XP rates first, and then the profit. Okay, so starting with the fishing XP, we are now on 6,467,000. So that was a slightly better hour. We're now at around about 24k made over that last one, so not too bad at all. And we'll have a little look at our cooking XP. So our cooking is now at 15,993,000. So that was an increase of 30k. So once again, slightly better XP rates. Nothing crazy. It's pretty shit, but obviously we're making a fair bit of money. So we'll have a little look now and see how much GP we've made over this 2 hour period. So we're going to chuck our scales in now. And the total profit over 2 hours so far is 581,000. So yeah, it's a pretty decent money maker for how AFK it is. So yeah, I can't really complain yet. And I guess I'll see you at the 3 hour mark, unless I get a pet or something crazy happen. So yeah, see you then. So we've just hit the 3 hour mark, so quickly stop the timer. And yeah, first things first, we're going to go over the XP rates. So in fishing, we now have 6,490,000. So that was an increase of 23k. So again, back to like the sort of original hour, we're looking at like about 23k, 24k XP an hour at the moment. So it's definitely not the best thing. But we're also getting a bit of cooking as well, so you can't really complain. On the cooking level, we're now at 16,020,000, so that was an increase of 27k, so still pretty decent. But let's have a look at the profit, is the real exciting stuff. So let's chuck in our scales, and the profit is 862,000 in 3 hours. Yeah, pretty decent. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you at the 4 hour mark now, and yeah, I'll see you then. So we are fast approaching the 4 hour mark now, so we'll quickly stop the timer. Shit, that was a bit faster than I was expecting. But yeah, looking pretty decent, pretty chill that hour, but we're going to have a little look at the XP rates first. So in fishing, we are now at 6,512,000, so it's not the best hour. That was at 22k since the last one, so it's not the best, but we are very close to 92 fishing, so that's pretty cool. Fishing's a slow skill anyway, if you think about it. But cooking, we're now at 16,045,000, so again, that was a bit of a lower hour. That was about 25k, but if you combine the both, like the two of them, we're looking at just under 50k XP an hour. So it's actually not too bad when you look at it like that. But obviously the main thing is the Osrs scales, so we'll have a little look and do a price check on them now. So let's chuck the Osrs scales in. We've now got 6,300 odd Osrs scales, which is pretty nuts. But that total profit comes to 1.16 million. So yeah, we're over the 1 mil mark now, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I guess I'll see you at the 5 hour mark for our next price check. And that is 92 fishing coming in. There we go, halfway mark, and a long old way to go. So we are at the 5 hour mark, the timer has paused. We're going to go and look at the XP rates first. So in fishing, we are now at 6,534,000. So that was again another little shit hour, to be honest, but that was 22k. But I mean, it is fishing though, so it's nice to get a little bit of fishing out of the way. As you can see, we've got a long old way to go now to 93 fishing. But we'll have a little look at the cooking XP. So in cooking, we're now at 16,070,000. So that was an increase of 25k again, pretty much exactly the same as the 4 hour mark. But we'll have a little look at the profit now. So we'll chuck the Osrs scales in, and that comes to a total profit of 1.42 mil. So yeah, that's a pretty successful hour. Not too bad at all. I mean, this is fairly chill, so I can't really complain. But yeah, I guess I'll see you at the 10 hour mark now, unless anything exciting happens along the way. So the 10 hour mark is approaching. We're going to quickly stop the timer. As you can see, we had no pet, unfortunately. I mean, the chances of me getting a pet is very slim, but it would be nice. We're going to quickly cut all these, and then we're going to do a nice little, we're going to have a little look at the XP rates first, and then we're going to work out the profit. But so first things first, we'll have a look at the XP. Okay, so we're now at 6,657,000 in fishing. So over the whole 10 hours, that was an average XP of 23.7k. So that's actually not too bad. And obviously we'll have a little look at the cooking now. So in cooking, we are now at 16,213,000. So that was an average of 27.8k. So it's not too bad. I mean, when you combine that with the fishing, you're actually getting 51k XP per hour. And obviously the main thing that you're doing this for is for the Osrs scales. As a hardcore Iron Man, this is definitely a good way of getting your hands on them. If all you got is a little bit of mobile access and you're a bit scared of dying, it's definitely worth doing. As you can see, we've actually gained 16,000 Osrs scales over the course of 10 hours. And it wasn't too bad. But yeah, let's chuck this in the price checker and see just how much profit we made. So the total profit over 10 hours was 2,928,000, which is not bad at all. But we're going to have a little quick review over the process now, so I'll see you there. So for the review, first things first, as always, we're going to go over the profit per hour. And the profit per hour was 292,000. So it's not the best thing we've ever done, But when it comes to skilling, that is definitely up there as a high money maker. The XP rates were about 50k, obviously split between cooking and fishing, so they weren't the best in each of their places, but overall, it's not too bad. AFK rating, I'm going to have to give this a 5 out of 5. I mean, I almost put it as a 4 out of 5 because of how much switching between spots. The spots seem to move fairly often, but I mean, it's not as good as cooking sharks, but it was still decent enough for me to give it a 5 out of 5. Mobile rating, I'm going to have to give that a 5 out of 5 as well. The only awkward thing you might find is using the knife on the eels. If you've got a smaller phone, that might be awkward, but I didn't find any problems with it. Overall, I'm going to highly recommend this. This is a great way of getting handled on like scales. As you can see, 10 hours I had 16k scales. If you're Iron Man, it's a pretty good way to do it on mobile, so you don't have to kill Zora on mobile, because Zora on mobile is a lot harder than this, and to be honest, the scales are still pretty decent through this. So overall, it's a pretty decent method. You're going to get a little bit of passive XP as well, so you can't really complain. We're going to end the video here. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit. It helps me out massively. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.